This is a short video about how to make a protective cover for radio receivers like these. This is a 6-channel radio receiver from Lemon RX. It's a very good receiver, but there is no protection whatsoever. So if you touch it with your finger, you can get ESD damage in the worst case. And if you get water on it, you could get shorts. And it's delivered like this without any protection. So we'll make one for it. This one is a tonnage 8-channel receiver for the Fly Sky system. The problem with this is that this casing is huge. It's very much too large, and we'll make a casing for that to get it a bit smaller. Okay, I'll start by preparing some transparent shrink wrap tube. This is the kind of material we'll use. For the smaller receiver, I'll use 1-inch tubing like that. And this 1-inch tubing is actually like 3.5 centimeters. That's 1.5 inches wide when it's flat. It's the diameter that's 1 inch. And for the larger receiver, I'll use this shrink wrap. And it's like 5 centimeters. That's 2-inch. And I'll take a piece like that, that will do. And for the small one we need a piece like that. Now I'll unscrew the case for the tonnage receiver. And take out the board like so. And as you can see, the receiver board is a lot thinner than the case. But even so, they've used a very thick PCB here that's completely unnecessary. Then they've used this kind of construction for the end pins, which takes a lot of weight, whereas this is extremely lightweight. So that's why I prefer these ones. But even so, this will be workable. And the next step is to pry open the case here. Like so. Put it over the board. So, and I'll shrink wrap this and put just a tiny amount of hot glue along this edge here. Along this edge you'll get a natural seal from the tube around it. Here we'll put some hot glue, and especially around this point here where the antenna goes in, because this is the thing that will break most often. So we'll have a larger blob of hot glue on that part. Put that aside and move over to the smaller receiver. As you can see, the antennas are going out to the sides, so we need to cut slots on the side of a shrink tube like so. And like so. We need enough clearance to do the same thing here. We'll put hot glue along this border here and hot glue on the bits that are protruding. So, and around here we'll get a natural enclosure. Okay, so the next step is to use a hot air gun and shrink it. I've already shrunken the pin parts here, so I have something to hold on to. I'll use this meat cleaver. to push down on the hot glue when I got it in place. So let's start with the larger one here. Shrink it. As you can see, the 2-inch shrink tube was perfect for this somewhat larger receiver. And I'll put the hot glue in here along the border, like so. And I'll add some extra where the antenna comes out, like so, like that. Good blob. I'll apply some more heat. I'll use a tool to press it together. I'm using a chopstick here. Now it's time for the smaller Lemon RX receiver. So I shrink that down. And apply some hot glue along the edge here to seal the package, and especially along these very fragile ends. I'll squish it out and cut it back so you'll get 2 protective corners, like so. And push it together, like so. Okay. And use some kind of tool to get it loose, like that. Okay. The next step is to trim the edges. And here is the finished result. I've cut out the excess shrink tube and added a spotter hot glue at certain places and cut it out again to make it as trim as possible. And as you can see, the result is quite nice, and this is a much tighter package than you'll ever get in any other way. And here's a close-up of the 8-channel receiver. As you can see, the border here is completely closed off, and the antenna is very well protected by this blob of hot glue here. And this is the 6-channel receiver, the Lemon RX. The same is true, these very vulnerable antennas, that they break really easily. Completely protected. And the joint is soft, so if you get a bump here, it probably won't break here either. So that was it for today. Thank you for watching.